Welcome back everyone to episode 16 of the city of Sandzibar. Hey, I want to do some detailing work on our new industrial area here. I have recently, in just today, morning actually, got some more network items off of the workshop, Steam Workshop. One of the main ones is a real game changer, I think, as far as realism in this game. And it's a these ones right here, flat pavement roads. There's two of them. There's a connector and a segment. You can use these for making parking lots, which I'll show during this episode. But I think the biggest thing that makes it important is the connector. One of the problems always has been around with city skylines is you've got your roads here with like entrances, like right here, parking and everything, where they're just driving over the curb. And this particular item, this connector, you can put a road in here. We have make sure we're on anarchy is on, so we can sort of overwrite stuff here. I'll put a little road in, and you see what it gives you. It gives you an actual break in the road, and it goes uphill a little bit. And this is just like any other network node. You can grab it and move it to where you like this. I want this to be even with the entrance there. And you can use your other tools here to do the usual yield, get rid of the crosswalks here. You can keep the invisible crosswalk here, and it still works. People walking by here will cross over here. And you can also use the node adjuster to tweak these ins and outs. You can see it looks really nice, and it works. I'm keeping it running right now. If we see any vehicles come in, we can make them use that turn off. If we use that tool, use the spawn tool and move this over here and up in here. As long as you don't go so far that this turns red, you're in good shape. And that'll take care of that. And we're gonna have some deliveries. I don't know if we've done it quick enough to get these vehicles. Yeah, this guy's been programmed, and you can see it goes right in there. It's great. They'll sometimes turn around right there and come back out. But that makes this look so much more realistic. And same thing here with this parking on the side. You could go through with Bob and delete the parking spaces if you wished. But you can also just make a turn here. We'll grab our road. We're going to put a new one in right here. Again, you have to have anarchy on pretty much, because you're going up into the building. See, this guy used our new entrance. People are crossing over here just right. I sort of like the way they avoid the step off, go up a little bit and around. That also looks fairly realistic. Now, to get this look right for all those parking spaces. You just have to massage all of the nodes. And we'll do this first, and we'll get rid of crosswalks there. And then we're going to take this. We're going to use one of the new modes on the node controller renewal mod. Go into the freeform mode. It's truly freeform. You can really move stuff around. We'll go about like that there. Move both of these back as far as we can. You can grab these little slide handles and pull them out. And like so. And this needs to go further out so it looks better. You got a nice turn in there. We're gonna have to adjust this node a little bit. Give us a little more room for the blue node. There. Now you got this parking lot. Just want to get really into the weeds here. It's so hard to grab that. I'm going to take that. I wanted to move it a little closer in here. Oh, that's right. I can rotate it by grabbing that circle. Alright, now we got some Z fighting going on there. Little tweaks you can do to get rid of them. Alright. You could spend hours and hours doing that. But now you got this nice clean parking area, and if any of your people actually use it, they will use it. They'll park right there in those spots. I really like the way we got our vehicles coming in and going out on something like this. And I think to start filling this area out, there's no reason not to connect these roads. You don't really need a stub like that for turning around and everything. Having connections, if you set it up correctly, should be practically invisible to the traffic. So we're going to grab that node, straighten that out a little bit. Let's grab this. Make a little intersection there. Let's fix it up a bit. Take out the stops. Take out the crosswalks. Not needed here. We have a crossover. Keep this crosswalk. Right. Now, as I said before, we can make use of this plot here as all part of this complex. We can put a parking lot in here. Let me check our nodes again here. Yeah, so far, doing good on the nodes. Look at that. I love that. This kind of weird where stuff like the garbage trucks and stuff will go all the way inside there. Don't worry too much about that. What I'm going to do, I am going to take that and send out a, and actually that's too long. You only need the stub here. Get them into the parking lot. Then you use the S1. It's a much narrower little road. So I think I just used the wrong one there. In fact, I used the wrong one on both of these. See, there are two-way versions, one-way versions of those. I want the two-way version. Just swap that out. Before traffic gets bad, yeah, get rid of this intersection so they don't stop. All right. I guess that was a two-way version. I don't know. Just to be sure. Just to be sure, I went through and replaced them. In case I was using the wrong one there. Alright, back to what I was doing. Using the segment roads, two-way. You can go out one unit, back down one unit. I think I'll leave a little corner space there. That's about all the space we have with that. Now the other thing that I had gotten off the workshop are these things, modular parking lots. You can see they come in different sizes, 1x1s, 1x2. I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we're going to use the 1x6s here. The L's stands for the mixture of different parking spots on it. The handicap, the electric charging, and the regular. I think we're going to use the 2. One without the electric charging. Put that in there. And this is where I will use, I can get out of the white version here. These are buildings. I'm going to use the Move It mod to duplicate it. And then we can hold the control key to get some fine adjustments here. Great. And then you grab both of those. And we'll copy that. I'm going to rotate it. Place that down. grab these two and make a complete double-sided area there. Let's add these other two and see about getting that, place that right over the center of that bare spot. And then you can hit copy again and make another one down here. And that actually looks pretty straight. Don't know if there's anything I can do with the nodes to clean up the edges on these or not, but let's take a look. I think we could probably spread that out a little bit. And shift it. Yeah, let's see, what can we do with that? That's a nice curve there. Let's see, do something about that. Yeah, come out a little bit there. That straightens it up a bit. And if you really wanted to, you could spend so much time doing this. You could put down some decals, concrete decals, sharpen the edges on that if you wished. But for the time being, I'm going to leave that as it is. And I'm going to desertify.
You see, I speak English well. I learned it from a book.
Whatever you do to get rid of a desert, that's what I'm doing. Get rid of the sand there. Okay, this is working bi-directionally. You see we got people parking here. It looks so much more natural. Look at that. I'm tickled pink. It looks realistic for a change. Alright, and we can put some zoning in here for offices. These are treated as roads, so of course they can be driven on and walked on by people. They are sort of a combination road and pathway. I've seen lots of people walk on these. And how did I think of it? A place like this would probably have access on both sides for parking. Let's add a new one here. C. All right. Rid of that. Of course, you're going to get these idiots using it as a road. Not much you can do about that. It's the name of the game. And let's see, it could be spread out a little bit, I think. Alright, I wonder if we could fix this. There's an extra node in there or not. Let's see. Actually, I think there is an extra node. Yeah, as I said, you could mess with this forever and ever and ever. Back down to 100%. Gives you a nice little border going across there. And this thing is not quite straight. Move that up a bit. All right. Getting a lot more traffic through here now. I'm going to see if I can, since this is really for workers parking, see if we can make sure the trucks don't go through here. In fact, we get rid of everything except cars. Sometimes this doesn't work at all. Just they totally ignore the vehicle restrictions. Once we get these guys out of here, make sure no more trucks come in here. I think this poor guy's going to be confused. Nope. He's leaving. We don't want your kind here. Alright. Great. This is what I really like. See how they sort of avoid the high curb and go around. It's just so nifty looking. And while we're here, take care of this node. It's wonky. There we go. Now let me make sure I have realistic parking on here. EMPE, traffic manager. More realistic parking, yes. And that up there. The AI, driving AI, a little boost in intelligence. Yeah, look at that. Going in and out of where they're supposed to go in and out of. I love it. Now we could go back to what I was doing, putting some office spaces in here. Get rid of the zoning on that, That gives us a nice clean area here to work with. And we're going to put some offices in here. Have very little demand, so I don't know if anything's going to grow in there right away. But we can put down some trees. Make this look a little bit nicer. Okay. We've got somebody driving around the parking lot. Got a park guy. Yep. Parking lot's being used. You see how they walk in it. The person's going to walk to wherever it is they work. But yeah, that type of road thingy there is a real game changer as far as making the game look realistic. Now that I think about it, there's one other thing we can do here. The only thing we've seen going in there are trucks, so let's take this, select that, make sure nothing can go in here but cars. Just look at that. With the yield set on that junction, they wait for their opportunity to get back on the road. Saw a car go in there, but that's all right. Give him a break. Might be able to move that node further down, the end node of the road. It'd probably screw all this up here, but yeah, let's give it a try. Going for realism here, right? We want it right about there. See what that does. Now we can make believe there's an actual wall of glass right there. And while we've been messing around, I made another million or two. Ho hum. Oh man, this looks good. I want to see some more trucks going in here. Yep, this guy's parking there. Look at that. Isn't that neat? I'm going to hit pause here, just because I'm curious. There's so much you can do with nodes in this game. What if we grabbed this node here, hold it in a little bit, maybe go up to right about there. Then selected it and spread out. No, won't let us do that. Let's try freeform, see if it'll let us do that. No, it's an end node, so it's not going to allow us to do that. But I imagine we can do some crazier things with this, doing some extensions. And maybe have it go around the corner here, then you can have a turnaround there. Just by adding extensions of the segment. Anyway, is that running? I'm just tickled pink about that. Look at that, the way that person walked around the car. Like it was really there.
Excellent.
You know, I'm in an experimenting mood here. I don't know how far I can go with the placement of that node, whether I can get it further up or not. I think what I want to do is bring this down a little bit and add an extension to that. A segment. It's all invisible. It's all underneath here. And just for jollies, let's see if we can move our spawn point. We got them coming in there all right. Yeah, we can get it in there. Still got a bunch of them turning around right there. I don't know why. That guy's going right for it. Sometimes you have to wait for the vehicles to get programmed. We'll see if it ends up working or not. All right. That's what I want. Yes. Yes. Excellent. Oh, yeah. That's a thing of beauty. If we had a cargo door over there, you could probably have him actually go into the building and turn around. But you can mess with this for a long, long time. Getting it exactly the way you want it. Now that you've seen the magic of these new tools, new assets, you can imagine what I'm going to do with the rest of this area. It'll all be pretty much the same thing. I'll put an entryway in here, an entryway here for this parking. I'm going to tie this road off there. I'm going to put another parking lot right here. And maybe some offices in that strip right there. And we're going to go on down the line. Same way. I'm going to do it for everything here. Can't tie this one into the road because our metro system is there. But you can see how this is going to change this. We have loading docks over here. We can put our cross in and put our spawn point in there. They can actually go right up to here. You get to look great, just like this area. It looks so realistic, and it operates so realistically. A thing of beauty. Here comes the truck. Going out the right door. Past another one going in. They don't have to jump the curb anymore. life is good. I think I'll call this an episode. As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.